Welcome to this video series on renovating a marine steam plant. This is the 6th video in the series and covers installing the steam piping and the propeller. I made up a piece of pipe that runs from the condenser to atmosphere. This pipe will vent the condenser. The pipe runs up the side of the stack and is clamped to the stack using the clamp shown in the photo. I replaced the silicone pipe between the steam engine exhaust and condenser with copper pipe, as shown in the photo. I also installed a valve with a standpipe on it to drain the condenser using back pressure from the steam engine exhaust. Next, I insulated the steam pipework with butcher's string. To start the process, I put a dab of superglue on the copper pipe to stick the string to. I then wrapped the butcher's string onto the pipe by turning the pipe. I found it's important to turn the pipe, rather than wrapping the string around the pipe, as this unwinds the string and causes flat spots. Every inch or so, I dab the copper pipe with superglue to hold the butcher's string in place. The superglue will fail when the pipe heats up, however, painting the string will hold it in place on the pipe. This speeded up clip shows me wrapping the rest of the pipe with butcher's string. I continue dabbing the copper pipe with superglue every inch or so, and winding the string onto the pipe. I use more superglue on corners to ensure the butcher's string doesn't move. This clip shows the end of the pipe being finished. Before I move on, I have Keith Appleton's videos to thank for showing me this technique for insulating pipe. I'll put a link to Keith's YouTube channel in the description below. I use a propane torch to burn off any loose hairs on the butcher's string. The photo shows the steam pipes after this process has been completed. This speeded up clip shows the process for painting the steam engine to condenser pipe. I paint the steam pipes with white acrylic paint. It usually takes 2 to 3 coats of paint to paint the piping as the acrylic paint soaks into the butcher's string. I leave the coats of paint to dry for around 12 hours between coats. This clip shows installing the main steam pipe and steam engine exhaust to condenser pipe on the steam plant. The last piping job was to install the drain pipe on the condenser. The photo shows the drain pipe and a pipe clamp I made that holds the pipe in position. The drain pipe is made from 3/32 inch pipe. The next clips, that have been speeded up, show machining of a boss that will be used to connect the propeller to the output shaft on the steam engine. I turned down a piece of 1/2-inch brass bar to 0.350 inches and parted it off to a length of 3/4 inches. I then turned the bar down to 0.118 inches for a length of 1/4 inch, as shown in the video clip. I then threaded the boss with a 3mm male thread to match the thread in the propeller. This will allow the propeller to screw onto the boss. The end of the boss was chamfered to match the diameter of the propeller using a chamfering tool. Please remember, as Blondie Hacks would say, chamfering separates us from the animals. I'll put a link to Blondie Hacks' YouTube channel in the description below. I turned the boss around in the lathe chuck and center drilled the end in readiness for drilling. Next, I drilled a hole 0.199 inches in diameter to a depth of 7/16 of an inch. This will allow the boss to slide over the output shaft of the steam engine. I set the boss up in the milling vise to drill and tap it for a number 8, 32 TPI grub screw. First, I center drilled the boss. I then drilled the boss with a number 29 drill, which is tapping size for a 832 TPI thread. The boss was then threaded with an 832 TPI tap. Here's a photo of the propeller mounted on the steam engine output shaft and secured with a grub screw. I was happy with the overall look of the propeller and mounting boss. The steam plant is now mechanically complete. Here's a clip of the steam plant on a turntable. I'm happy with the overall result. I can now commission the steam plant and run it on air and steam. That will be in the next video. So that's the steam plant mechanically complete. There will be more videos of this project posted soon. Please like and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you.